Hello, I have here the LEGO Jurassic World Dominion set called Plane Ambush. I bought this for $40 US and built it live over on Twitch. The set comes with just the two main things in the name and then 3 minifigures, so we can get right to the details. Size-wise, here's how the new pterosaur compares to the previous size. It's a significant difference. If you expected it to be close, it is not at all. It is more than twice the size of this, which was already an upgrade compared to the very first single-piece mold that they did for a pterodactyl long ago. So, I mean, look at that. Wingspan isn't quite twice as much, but the overall, like the amount of plastic and the overall visual impact that you get from having this new one on display is quite significant. The printing here is actually pretty nice, and I appreciate the fact that they use the white color for the pieces, as well they should here, to allow you to angle these up and down and also flap the wings. So you can flap it like so. No printing on the underside of these. Got a little bit of printing around the head. This looks decent. You know, suggestion of feathers there. The mouth is just able to be full open, full closed, but you can kind of get it to stay in between if you want. So that's about an in between right there. Looks appropriately mean. Oftentimes, things related to birds tend to be relatively mean, relatively nasty. Just being honest about it. They're not always the nicest people. But there's one problem with this as a toy. If you ask me, as a model and as a toy, it has no neck articulation. So that's the best you're going to do for a standing pose. So it's not able to look down, and I want it to be able to come down all menacingly and then look down. I suppose like the knuckles would be forward. I don't know. Like, yeah, it works really well for flight. You have a couple of anti-studs on the underside here. You can create a stand for it, and it's close enough to the center of gravity. Center of gravity is a little bit forward of that, but you can make it work, I think. And then you've got, for the feet, you can attach a bar under there. So I suppose this could be hanging from upside down, but it's just limited in how it can be reasonably posed for most folks. So like, can do like that, I suppose. I don't know. Yeah, needed more in the moving department for sure. Get back in there. Thank you. The plane, on the other hand, gets almost universal praise from me. This is really good in many ways. It's supposed to be an old, decommissioned military cargo craft that's been reused or converted over for civilian use, and then I believe it's gone into disrepair on top of that. I don't know if in the movie it's going to crash or it's going to be fixed up from a broken state. Either way, it's not supposed to be all bright and cheery looking, and I think that this color scheme does a pretty good job. This is fairly accurate to the design of the actual plane that it's representing as a Lego thing, as a reasonably sized Lego thing. It's nice to get this canopy piece recolored to just a regular plain light gray. I think that'll be useful for a lot of custom builds. Got the suggestion of like a pin up there, a Lego pin up as a large sticker done against a 1x4 by 3 panel on either side. So it's just symmetrical there. And then this has plenty of cargo space. So inside of here, you can put, you got the steering yoke there and a little bit of console. That's nice. You can put 2 people here easily. 3 is not really gonna work, but there's plenty of space back here, and you can access this easily by bringing down the ramp and opening up the top. Sweet. That's actually quite good. I appreciate that. And here's the little bit of cargo, because look at that. There's even more space in there. So this just has a little rack of tools. I'm assuming that this would represent, I'm assuming that this would be used for fixing the thing up and getting it flying again. But yeah, there's plenty of space in there for something that's legitimately 6 wide at the body, and it's easy to get in there. So I think that's done well. And to simulate this thing being broken apart or having to put it back together, they make it really easy to just break the engines off. So that can be off. This can be off. I'm going to leave one of these on, and then I'm going to break off one of the landing struts. Like, just have it like that, Break this off. It's all a mess. It's all bad. it's all bad. And I think that's cool. I think that's enough that they've done here, and it's very easy to put it back into its fully functional state. And if any kid wants to do more to take it apart, you know, they easily can, very easily. I've also got this thing on the underside here, which I'm assuming can be used like this. If only this could connect fully up, if only this could connect all the way, it'd be pretty perfect. But you know, it's able to at least hang like that. And some other pterosaurs would be better for that. Like for instance, this guy here would clip on with both legs. Do a thing like that, or have it go on the opposite way, you know, upside down. But yeah, that is what it is. And I just think that on the whole, this is a well done toy, even if it's not the most conventionally beautiful looking thing. I think folks that appreciate older stuff, vintage stuff, will appreciate the color scheme and everything. Of course, Owen and Claire are included here, and on the right is the new character, Kayla Watts. I know nothing about her, but the figure looks good to me. Hopefully I got a better print on the face, the other face on the back for this one. The skin tone print for Claire definitely needed to be a little bit thicker, a little bit more opaque to match. It's not too bad, but it could be better. Same thing for Owen over there, just a little bit lazy with the amount of material that they put down. But the graphic design work is pretty good, I think, and these two give you the bonus of the alternate faces. Hopefully, yeah, much better alignment there. Much better alignment. The first one that I got for this character was off a bit. There are very few leftover pieces for this one, and the sticker sheet looks kind of large for the size of the set, but it has not that many stickers on it. So, summing things up, good plain, okay figures, okay medium-sized animal. And the price, $40 US. I would expect this with the figures to be easily $30. So, medium-sized animal, yeah. Not surprised by the price for the amount of stuff that you get here for 2022 from Lego. I just really wish that this was better. I really wish that this was better. Because in flight mode, yeah, it's good. Flappy wings, that all feels really good. Beak opens up, only one click, that's fine, that's standard. But then when I want to put it on the ground, it's going to be on the ground for most of its life. The number of people who are going to hang this from fishing wire from their ceiling or something is like 0.001% of those who will get this. So it needed a better way to be on the ground. And for something that's already articulated, it could have had a better way to be on the ground, I think. Maybe that would have resulted in it costing more. But honestly, if this was $50 and if the set was $50 and this had a bendable neck and possibly single articulation point for the legs, even if the legs were linked together just to be able to bring them in and make this look a little bit more reasonable and actually look down menacingly, like it's going to attack a figure on the ground, I think I might have been okay with that. Yeah, it's one of those trade-off situations. But that's pretty much it for my thoughts, and hope that I've shown you at least enough to help you to come to your own conclusions about this. Thanks for watching. I will keep working to bring you more content, and I'll talk to you again soon.